Hey, Doc. Let's go ahead and get started. First question is going to come from Kurt Sandoval.
Sorry, Doc. You guys had the big lead, obviously. They made the big run. How much did you think that shocked them or shocked your guys or just took them out emotionally?
I think probably all the above. Honestly, I thought we got the lead and stopped playing and give them credit. They kept playing. I thought that end of that whole second quarter, they'll make it a run, get back in the game, change the whole complexity of the game. But honestly, I thought we were very emotionally weak tonight, to be honest.
And next question is going to come from Andrew.
Why do you think that is, that they're emotionally weak? I mean, this team has been geared toward the playoffs, obviously, all year.
Andrew, if I knew that, I would be Sigmund Freud. But at the end of the day, we're up 20 and we're getting technical fouls. Things like that just give the team juice, We just throughout, I've been saying this for 3 games now, we're so much better than what we're playing. But honestly, give Dallas credit. Like, they could have threw it in. We'll get up 21. They're minus Porzingis, but they didn't. They just stayed in the game. They just kept playing. They played together. They moved the ball. And you can see the difference in the spirits. Like, they make a run and everybody's excited. They make a run on us and we cave in. So that's on all of us. Me too. I got to get our guys right.
Next question is going to come from Miriam. Go ahead, Miriam.
There you go. So obviously this is a blow, and the emotions weren't where you wanted them for this game. What does it do to you guys emotionally going forward?
Oh, we're fine that way. The series is 2-2. You can make a case. It should be 3-1. Either way, you can make that case. But at the end of the day, the series is 2-2. We got to play better. Listen, defensively, without Porzingis, they scored 135 points. And we're supposed to be an elite defensive team. Right now, we're not. They shot 50% from the field tonight. So they made shots. They attacked us off the dribble. They made plays. They never anything complicated. They're just staring us in the face and beating us off the dribble.
And next question is going to come from Owen.
Hey, Doc, on the telecast, they showed Trez hugging Doncic before the game, and Mike Green said that you had spoken to Trez. I was wondering what you thought about what Trez had said to Doncic in Game 3.
I don't know what he said, so I can't answer that.
And next question is going to come from Jovan.
Hey, Doc, I'm curious. In overtime, it seemed like they were really targeting Reggie with Luka switching and stuff. Were you okay with him switching onto him, or do you guys wish you had done something differently there?
Well, obviously, Luka made the shot, right, Jovan? So clearly we wish we could have done something else, but it's only 3 seconds left. I thought overall Reggie did pretty well, but the last play, we let him go left for a shot. Bottom line is the last play didn't lose the game for us. It was our entire play from the second quarter on.
Okay, we'll take a few more questions. Next question is going to come from Jim Alexander.
Yeah, Doc, I mean, you mentioned emotionally weak today. Will this make it easier to get their attention tomorrow at practice and remind them that you can't assume anything in this part of the season?
Listen, in life, the only problem with life is usually you have to learn a lesson first, before you make an adjustment in life. I wish it was the other way. Like, you saw it and did it first, and then you never have to learn the lesson. But sometimes you don't learn lessons, and so we'll find that out, The thing is, we're not an emotionally weak team, but today we were. And so it is what it is.
And next question is going to come from inside the bubble from Cassidy.
Doc, just sorry to harp on the emotion of this team. You have a lot of leaders on your team.
Yeah.
And I know you're going to say it starts with you, but when you look at the makeup of this team, what are you trying to hear from your leaders?
I think, just the 2 guys that were doing the most positive talk were Lou and Kawhi. And, they were saying the right stuff, like they were. But everybody's got to follow that too. And sometimes you want to hear it, and sometimes you get inside your head and you don't hear it. I thought tonight was a night that a lot of messages were not delivered, including mine. So that is something that as a coach, I always take on myself. Like I have to make sure the way we're supposed to play is delivered, how we're supposed to play is delivered, and that we do it.
And this question is going to come from Tomer.
Bit of a two-part. Did you just anticipate them switching on the inbounds there? Because it looked like Kawhi started out on Luka, and then they switched and got Reggie. Did you anticipate that happening out there?
Yeah, I mean, you always switch everything at the end of the clock, but you're supposed to switch to a denial, and we didn't. Like again, we just didn't. We switched and allowed their best player to catch the ball, with 3 seconds left.
Last two questions. Next one is going to come from Cameron.
Hey, Coach. Tough loss. I asked you this before the game. If you're not going to do anything special to get Paul George off, what's the conversation you have to kind of get him comfortable playing like he's supposed to be able to play?
Hey, listen, we've run the same stuff all year. Paul George has averaged 25 points. So it's not like they're doing something defensively. We just got to play with great confidence. Paul, again, I still believe this. He's going to be fine. He just has to be more aggressive, but aggressive in the right way, And I think it'll work out for him. We do run plays for him. We do all the other stuff, but we have to get him more involved. And that's really just running our stuff the way we should run it.
And last question is going to come from Thomas.
Hey, Coach. I've heard you speak here about, having great individual defenders on the team, but not feeling as though the guys are playing great defensively as a unit. Do you feel like that's what you're seeing in the playoffs so far?
Yeah, first of all, it's individual defense. I don't think we've been a great individual defensive team. I think we've been very passive. I think they've been able to catch the ball wherever they wanted to catch the ball. I think they're hitting us first on all the pick and rolls. Give them credit. They are so much more, the more physical team and the more aggressive team. It's not even close.
All right, thanks, Doc.
Thanks, guys.
I'll look out for you.